Hey everyone, so this video is going to be a product I've used a video. I feel like I do a lot of these, which kind of makes me feel good because I'm using stuff, but then I'm kind of like, you obviously are still buying a lot of stuff to continue to use up so much stuff. But anyway, this bag is ginormous. It's full of stuff that I have finished up over the last 3 or 4 months. Whenever it was that I did the last one, I kind of quickly, hopefully, I can go through everything and not break it all down into categories anymore. And yeah, I know some people think that these videos are kind of pointless, but I like to watch them because you guys might see me haul things or see people haul things, but this lets you know, I'm like out of breath because I just ran upstairs to get this, but this lets you know what I actually use. I'm gonna set this bag like right here in front of me. I'm just gonna dig in here. Okay, several things I have here are baby wipes. These are the Target sensitive skin ones. I actually use these to remove my makeup. They're pretty good at removing makeup. For the most part, I like them because they're inexpensive. You get so many and they do not irritate my skin. They do not irritate my eyes. I wear contacts and a lot of times I find that I can't even take my eye makeup off without there feeling like there's some type of film on my eyes from whatever's in the wipes, or feeling like it's irritating my eyes. So I like these. I'll continue to use them. And yeah, I have a pack of the Equate Nighttime Soothing Makeup Wipes. These are cool. I do think if you want to go with an actual makeup remover wipe, these are nice because you get 40 in here and they're fairly inexpensive. I think maybe under $5, which I think 40 is a good amount. Most of the time they give you like 28 and I'm like, that's not even a month of wipes, and these were a decent size. It kind of smelled like lavender. They were cool, but I don't know, I just really like my baby wipes. All right, the next thing I have here is the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. I am throwing this out even though it is not completely empty because I went to use it this morning, and I've just been noticing the last couple of times that I've used it, it's still like creamy enough that I can spread it on my face, but when it starts to dry much faster than it used to, and then it like flakes before it even like dries. So I think if I would purchase it again, but I would get the tube, even though it's more difficult to get the stuff out of the tube. I think it lasts longer because this tub is just more prone to drying out, you know, every time you open it, and then the hole is so much bigger. So I think I would just get the tube version of this. All right, the next thing I have here is the Botanics Cleansing Toner All Bright. This has brightening hibiscus in it. I love toner. It's like my most favorite part of my skincare routine. Push that over there. So yeah, I've already purchased another bottle of this and I'm about halfway through it. I really like it. It is more natural. It's at Target. It's inexpensive. It doesn't have some crazy chemical smell. It doesn't sting because it doesn't have, I don't know if it doesn't have like some crazy amount of alcohol in it. It removes a lot of excess gunk on your face, and it has AHAs in it, which are a kind of like natural exfoliant. So it's supposed to give you smoother, brighter skin. All right, I have a bottle of the Organics Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen shampoo. It was okay. It smelled good. It gave me enough lather, it cleaned my hair. I don't really notice that it made my hair feel any thicker, but I did like it and it didn't leave my hair feeling like stripped at the end. So I would purchase this again. Next I have this Talia Wahid African Healing Oil. At first I purchased this because I was going to use it as like an oil to slather all over my hair. It's kind of like a pre-poo and help me detangle my hair, but it's like straight up mineral oil, so it's really thick, and you're gonna need to use a like clarifying shampoo or whatever to remove all this from your hair. At the end, when I got down here towards the end, I just kind of was like slathering it all over my elbows and my heels and my knees because you can use it on your body. It's cool. It smells really good. It's inexpensive. It's just if you're looking for like a really thick oil, then I would say check that one out. The next thing here I got in my Ipsy bag is the Lulu Blossom Dreamsicle Body Balm. It's just like, it was a really thick paste-like type of body cream, like a really thick. So I don't think I would repurchase this. It's kind of just shea butter and candle wax, some type of wax. I mean, it really felt like wax. So you kind of had to like work it in to like dissolve it and put it on. I mean, it was cool to put on like my elbows. It didn't really do much for my heels, and it smelled good, but I probably won't repurchase that. Next is a 365 organic unrefined virgin coconut oil. I believe I got this from Whole Foods. I love coconut oil. I like to use it on my skin as a moisturizer. I love to use it in my hair as a pre-poo and also to seal things. You can use it to like remove makeup. You can cook with it. You can use it as moisturizer. You can just use so many things with coconut oil. So I will continue to purchase coconut oil. All right. The next thing I have here is the Organics Everstraight Brazilian Keratin Therapy Flat Iron Spray. Love this stuff. It smells really good. I would use it and it would just like, when I would flat iron my hair, it would keep it straighter. You know, since I don't get relaxers, and a lot of times when I flat iron my hair, it will, with humidity, poof right back up. But this did help with keeping it straight and making it so I only kind of had to like pass over my hair once. Next is the Shea Moisture Hold and Shine Moisture Mist. This is okay. It smells really good because it's that coconut and hibiscus, but I kind of felt like it was, I mean, it kind of made my hair hard. And if I used a lot of it, it made my hair really hard. But if I didn't use, you know, much of it, then I really didn't even notice the difference. So I don't know. I think if you had like thin hair, this would be awesome. Kind of just like a finisher setting kind of spray with like light hold if you didn't need to use a lot, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. Next is the Kinky Curly Knot Today. This is what I use as a leave-in. Smells really good. You could also use it to detangle. It's an awesome detangler. I kind of would just do both. I would detangle with it and just like rinse out just a little bit so I wasn't like super wasteful of it, but it really gives a lot of slip, makes your hair super easy to detangle. I have repurchased this and I'll continue to repurchase that. Next I have the Nair Shower Power Max. I've showed these in favorites and or empties videos before. I like to use this on like the bikini line and wherever else you want to use it on your body. You just like pump it out. It comes with a sponge. You pump it out, spread it on with the sponge, wait 10 minutes, hop in the shower, use the other side of the sponge, which is more like bumpy or whatever, to wipe it off. And it's awesome. It doesn't smell like regular Nair, which smells like rotten eggs. And it doesn't leave, you know, it does not irritate my skin and reduces with like, you know, ingrown hairs or anything like that. I don't have any redness or bumps or anything like that. So love that stuff. Have been purchasing it for years. Will continue to repurchase it. The next thing I have here is the Olay Regenerist Luminous Tone Perfecting Cream Moisturizer that I got in a Vox box. It smells really good. It's supposed to like even your skin tone and give you like this kind of like luminous effect to it. I really liked it. It was a thicker cream, like a thicker whipped cream, so I definitely liked it for like the colder months and the nighttime. It felt really good on the skin. It didn't leave me excessively oily. I didn't necessarily notice that I guess it's more of like to even the whole skin tone, not necessarily for like actual dark marks, but I liked it. I would repurchase it. Next here I have the Tree Hut Olive and Shea Sugar Body Scrub in Tropical Mango. Love this stuff. I used to get the coconut lime one, but I like the Tropical Mango. Don't have a preference between the two scents. It's really cheap. You can find it at Walmart, Target, drugstores. Ulta has it, and it's awesome to exfoliate your body with. Have been repurchasing that forever. Next is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I really like this as far as a drugstore primer. There aren't a lot that are geared towards oily skin. This is like a pretty thick cream-like consistency. It doesn't feel like straight silicone if you don't like that. It kind of just like sinks in and leaves a very smooth canvas for you to apply your makeup. And I think it does a decent amount, you know, decent job at leaving me matte for probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, I would repurchase that. Alrighty, next here is the CoverGirl Lash Blast, the original. I was like crazy about this when it first came out. Now, it's not really my favorite. The brush is like super fat and silicone. I do like this, you know, the silicone type brush, but the bristles are kind of super duper short, and I like my L'Oreal Telescopic better than this. Yeah. Next, I have a Dior Show waterproof. Oh, it's waterproof. Anyway, it's the blue mascara. Anyway, I really like this stuff. It's just like a bright tail blue mascara. Would repurchase it if the NYX blue mascara wasn't as good as it is. It's only like $6. This is $30. How often are you really going to wear a blue mascara to pay $30 for it? So probably wouldn't repurchase this one. But it is a good mascara if you want to check it out. Next is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Did not like this whatsoever. If anything, I felt like it made my skin more oily or get oilier faster. It's like straight silicone when you put it on. It reminds me a lot of the Monistat chafing cream, but I don't know. This is like super slick. If you have dry skin, you probably love this though, so I wouldn't repurchase that. Next, I have the Maybelline Dream Lumi Highlighting Concealer in Honey. I wouldn't repurchase this. I think I used it up in like 2 months, which is really quickly, and it was like a little too ashy for me, and it's like the darkest color they carry, so I like other drugstore concealers more than that. Next is an NYC nail polish in Manhattan. Loved this color. It's like a dark maroon, that deep dark purple that's perfect for fall. This is like $1.40 or something like that. It was beautiful. It just got like, it's really old. It got like terribly sticky, and I have other colors that are similar, so I wasn't worried about using a paint thinner, nail polish thinner, or anything like that. But if you're looking for a good one, this is a beautiful color. Next is the NYC Mosaic Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder All Over Bronze Glow. It's not completely finished, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So it kind of just ran its course, and I was tired of using it. It's an okay drugstore bronzer. It pulls a little bit more red. So it's more of a bronzer than a contour color, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like a little bit patchy and becoming more difficult to blend out, so that's why I stopped using it. Next is like my favorite drugstore or favorite chapstick ever. It's the Carmex, and I like it in the balm form, not the squeeze tube, not the one you dip your finger in. This one right here, because it's super thick. The squeeze tube is more Vaseline-like. This is more like a really thick balm that I feel like penetrates my lips. It's super cheap. You can get a 3-pack for like $3 or $4 or whatever, and I will continue to repurchase that stuff. Love it. Can't be without it. Next is, this is really weird, but whatever. It's my favorite deodorant ever. It is the Degree Body Responsive. I don't care about the scent. It's just this type of deodorant. This is a little travel one, but this is my favorite deodorant. I feel like it not only leaves me dry, but it helps with odor also, because a lot of times deodorants either do one or the other. This one does both, and I'm a super active girl underneath here, if you catch my drift. All right, next is the Garnier Skin Renew Dark Spot Corrector. I really like this stuff. It smells so good. It's for lightening dark spots, and no, wait, this one I didn't like as much as the I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, there was the overnight peel that was more of like a serum, sticky serum. I like that more. This is what you use during the day, but in combination, I think they did a fairly good job at lightening dark spots that I had. Next is the NYX Matte Finish Spray. I really like this as a drugstore finishing spray. It's the matte version, so when you spray it on, it kind of feels like hairspray on your face. Like you can feel your skin, your pores like tightening, and your skin being dry and matte. So I would repurchase that. I think that's my second bottle of that. Next, I have the CoverGirl All Day Flawless Foundation in Sand. This is from the CoverGirl Queen collection, which is marketed more specifically for women of color. This is the lightest shade in that line. I do like it. It's more of my summer shade, so I would have to wait until I got some color to repurchase that, but it gives amazing coverage, keeps you matte. I mean, it's flawless, seriously. Next is the Maybelline 24 Super Stay 24-Hour Concealer in Deep Beige. I'm just letting this go because it's like really pink tone, which I know I can use to cancel out purple or blue or whatever, but I just didn't really like it, so I wasn't super pressed to finish it. I wouldn't repurchase it. Next are the Face Putty Foundation Primer and Shine Control Moisturizer. I reviewed these, I think, well over a year ago. I would definitely pick these back up, more so if they were more available, or yeah, because I really like both of them together. Like smooth canvas, kept me, you know, not super matte all day long, but definitely like 4 or 5 hours, which is pretty good for me. And I really like the consistency of these, and they have what do they have in them that help? It's like rice, kale and clay, and tapioca starch to help keep you matte. And then the moisturizer was like a good creamy moisturizer that kept me matte, but wasn't like, it gave me enough like hydration that I was looking for. So I really like that. This is like random as I don't know what. Anyway, the Equate contact lens solution. This is like the contact lens solution I purchased. I either get this one or I get the Target brand, just depending on wherever I am. I don't have really sensitive eyes when it comes to contact lens solution. This stuff is mad cheap, y'all. Like if you wear contacts and you like go get Opti-Free or whatever that one is, the Bosch and Loam or whatever they are, they're like $9 for one of these. These you can get a 2-pack of these for like $5 at Walmart and Target. So love, love, love that stuff. Repurchase it all the time. Next is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. This is completely gone. It smells really good. I really like this stuff, y'all. The only problem is that it's like $14. And let's be realistic. If I'm washing my brushes like I should be, I would burn through this in probably like 2 months, which I just really can't justify when my Dr. Bronner soap and my baby wash work just as well, and you get so much more and it's cheaper. So I mean, for travel purposes, really, really like this stuff. I think it does a really good job at cleaning the Beauty Blender, but I just don't think it's really cost effective. Alright, I'm getting down here to the nitty gritty. Next are two, okay. Next is the NYC Sunny bronzer. I don't know why I bought this. It was like when I started watching YouTube, and I wasn't watching like a lot of like women of color, or if they were like much, much lighter than I was. And everybody was like, this is an awesome bronzer, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really do anything for me, and I don't even know if you can see that there. It's a much more red tone bronzer if you can see there. So if you are super fair, this is probably a really, really good bronzer. And then it's kind of hard. I don't know if it's just old, but it's really cheap. So if you're like super fair and you want to try like a drugstore bronzer, check that one out. Next is the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Powder. I really like this stuff. It reminds me more of MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish. It's not as full coverage as the normal L'Oreal True Match powder, but I really like this. The only unfortunate thing is that it doesn't come in like very many colors at all. So that's the only thing that kind of sucked about it, but I liked it. I don't know if I would repurchase it just because I like my regular L'Oreal True Match powder way better. All right, y'all, I'm getting there, Okay. Next is this Victoria's Secret Bombshell Seduction perfume. It smells really, really good. I don't know if this is limited edition. I'm not even gonna attempt to try to describe it to you. The notes, besides that it smells really sexy, and it's definitely a nighttime scent. It's more musky than it is florally or fruity, but I do really like it. I like Victoria's Secret perfumes because they're on the like cheaper end. They still smell really good. Next is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I got this in the color Deep Tan Deep Sand. I really like this stuff. It's like a mousse consistency. I learned that I like applying it with my fingers actually much better than a beauty blender or a brush, which typically I don't ever apply foundation with my fingers. But I think because of it being a mousse, therefore slightly thicker, it just blends so much better when you use your fingers. It just melts the product in there and it is like smooth canvas. The only problem is that it's decent coverage. I don't know about full coverage. If you got, you know, minimal blemishes, and obviously it's gonna look like full coverage to you, but I would have to like go back over it in certain spots or use a concealer for like my darker marks. And as far as like 12 hours, I don't know. If you don't have crazy big pores or super oily skin, it's probably gonna last longer. But I did notice it would start to break up on my chin more. I don't know if that's because I'm kind of like touching maybe that area, or my pores are larger on that area. So I would possibly repurchase it. The next thing I have is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. This is my this is probably my favorite powder ever. I think I like it more than my L'Oreal True Match. I get the color Warm Beige, and if you go on the NYX website, I think they have so many more colors in this than they carry in Ulta. In Ulta, this is like the darkest color, but on the website, I feel like they have like 15 colors. It's great coverage, y'all. Awesome coverage. It doesn't look cakey. It's not gonna sink in the pores. It leaves me matte for you know, a really long time. I love this stuff. It is, I think it's like maybe $10, well worth the money, so check that out. Next I have two mascaras. I have the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Don't really like this. Love Tarte Cosmetics. Don't really like their mascaras. I wouldn't repurchase this. Next is the Prestige My Blackest Lashes. It's a really black mascara. The problem that I have is I have deep set eyes, hooded lids. So these big funky brushes like this a lot of times kind of get like all over the place with me. It's a really nice mascara, but I don't know if I would repurchase it. And then next I have the Maybelline. This is like the clear mascara. I just use this to set my brows. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it if you're looking for something inexpensive to set your brows with. All right. I promise I'm getting down here. I'm almost done. Next here I have this Me Beauty Be Nourished Night Cream. I got this in the Ipsy bag and I loved it. It smells, it has honey in it. So it should help with like breakouts. Because that's like a natural antibiotic. Really thick moisturizing cream. You only need a tiny bit of it. I need to keep this so I can check out and see like where I can purchase this, how much it is. So I would definitely repurchase that. Next is the Paul Mitchell's Smoothing Super Skinny Serum. I don't really know about this. As far as like serums when I straighten my hair to keep my hair straighter, smoother, whatever, I don't really like this stuff. It's okay, but I think I like my argan oil way better than that, so I wouldn't repurchase it. Next is the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in 2L. I just had to let this go. It is at least like 4 years old, and it's a brown. I never thought it was super pigmented or creamy, and for it probably to have cost around like $18, I just expected more out of it. I don't know if they reformulated it so now that it's better and it's creamier, but I like my Milani Liquify in brown much better than that, so I wouldn't repurchase that. Next is the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara that I got in Birthday Perks from Sephora. This is gonna be like a 25-minute video. Anyway, brush was like way too big. Didn't really do anything. I'm sure this is like $20. I wouldn't purchase that. Next, I have the NYX Matte Blotting Papers. These are okay. I personally just like my Target brand blotting sheets way better than these. I don't know what it is. Yeah. All right, last things I have here are the Balm Schwing Eyeliner. Favorite high-end liquid eyeliner. I'm getting rid of this because it is 2 years old, even though it has not dried out. Super black, super easy to use. It has a felt tip that's like tapered, so it's really pointy on the end. It's awesome for doing wings. It is really a wet formula though, so put it on, let it dry. It's not waterproof. It will smear if you wipe it really hard or whatever, but it's perfect if you're having trouble looking, doing wing eyeliner and you want to like, inch into liquid eyeliner. Try this one out. I love it. I will repurchase it. Last thing I have is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I really like this stuff. It gave like a flawless canvas to put makeup on. No pores, doesn't feel like silicone, sinks in, keeps you, more matte or whatever. It's just the full size of this is $65. I feel like I might break and splurge on this, but it would be like special occasion only primer. Yeah, so okay, I have finished everything, and I wish you could see this table in front of me because it looks like I'm doing a yard sale of stuff. Anyway, now I can like put all this stuff in the recycling and or trash and feel better about myself because I'm not hoarding empty bottles. But anyway, thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.